say that to express yourself fully, something's got to say certain words. So
You're right.
all right. So we'll get back to the question. We were.
Everybody answered. I was the last person.
Yeah,
what would you give a man
the
that
first
you
one.
never have?
What would you give a man that you never give a man before?
I think I would give a man, obviously, back to what you said, just 100% submission, but also just complete and utter truthfulness and genuineness. I don't think I've ever been with a man who made me feel like I was able to be completely honest about just what I had going on in my life and who I was without fear of judgment. So I think that's really important to make someone feel comfortable that they can share everything with you without fear of judgment.
You said something very important. You never met a man made you feel a certain way to give you what you need. So all the men you met before,
she won't get no nigga no pussy.
What was that? Just like fun, like
no
experience.
I've been in one relationship where I was really in love, kind of with a toxic spiral downward. I wasn't mature and I hadn't really grown into the person who I am today.
Well, one thing you haven't gave another man is, you never gave a black man a chance.
Let's go.
So what would it take for you to give a black man a chance, though?
What would it
Give him a chance.
Sweetheart, Miss Tampa, what would it take?
You gotta get that BBC.
I'm speechless.
Yeah.
I don't have any words for that.
Don't worry, you'll be that way later on.
That's
All
right.
We're gonna be married to a black man.
That's who gonna fill that void.
We're gonna be married to a
Yeah,
black
that's who gonna
man.
fill that void.
Okay, what about you? What would you give a man?
I would just ask him what he wants the most and that he never got before.
What would you that you haven't given anyone else?
That's a great answer.
I was gonna say
further.
I remember when girls used to say, "I would never suck no man dick. Only it's my husband."
I ain't never seen that like that.
Yeah.
That you say it only. I remember girls used to say they wouldn't give oral sex to no man only if it was their husband.
That's cap.
And I noticed every girl around her done passed that question. But 100%.
We were never me. Oxtails off the bone.
So let's say
Like oxtails off the bone.
you can answer the question to your man. What would you do?
And then go ahead and provide that.
No, we're taking out the question completely.
Okay.
So your dream man, what would you give him?
I mean, this is what I do. I guess I give too much, so I would give them myself. So I'll be honest.
What does that
truthful.
know?
Like me.
What does that mean?
She didn't hear the question. I think you should
I'll
repeat
be
the
my
question.
genuine self. I mean, I'm always
Something
the
you
same
haven't
way.
gave the man before.
Yes.
I don't know. I would have to ask
Aaron,
them
you
directly.
said
I would ask them directly.
No, you know what I'm hearing?
Three
I hear
holes
women
in
are
a mouth.
never really themselves when they date us.
Yes.
They're pretending.
No, I am. That's
And-
what I'm saying.
No, but you all mentioned you're gonna be genuine, be yourself,
Yeah,
give them
well.
submission.
Damn.
So that means most men you meet,
Yep.
I'm not giving them shit.
Yeah, that's true.
There's some maybe some pussy. Have a good time.
Yeah.
Men only want one thing.
Good money,
Can I say something?
Yeah.
One thing I stress the importance on, too, when I'm dealing with a woman that I want to take seriously, and I know the things that she's done for the last man, it's like you have to supersede everything you've done for him.
If you had a threesome
You
with
have
him,
to,
you gotta have a
because
threesome with
any
me.
man.
Whatever you done with that nigga, you gotta do it with me.
Wait,
Oh,
not supposed to know.
No man should be willing to tolerate that. Just you did X amount of stuff for him, but you do the bare minimum for me.
Yeah.
No,
no
it's not going down, Brodesky. You know,
There's no
because I'm gonna go
comparison.
above and beyond for
questions
you.
in the beginning.
So
what
I'm
is it
gonna
the
need
man
that
wants?
same
Those are
energy.
irrelevant
Trying to
questions.
find out.
Well, that's
Those
why you
aren't
ask
relevant.
questions in the beginning. You know, when y'all just getting to know each other.
Yeah, but a
and y'all
relevant
have a
question.
threesome.
You shouldn't want to know about the next man.
No, it's not.
Okay.
No, it's not about the next man. It's your experience with a man.
You see how you asked us how
Experiencing what I
You see
did
how-
is
hold
not
on.
the same thing.
you see how
we
you
all
asked
wanna
us
know.
what we could do.
Facts.
So okay, go ahead.
Yo,
You
it's
see how you
confusing.
asked us females what we would do for a man that we never did. What would y'all do for a female that y'all never did?
Wow.
Well, you know what's funny about the question?
Wow.
As men, naturally, we give 100%. You guys are
Facts.
What does that mean?
Hold on.
Can you press the
does that
bullshit
mean?
button?
If we dating a girl,
be faithful.
do.
Yeah, be faithful.
Bullshit.
Yeah, be faithful.
we have stats on our side, by the way.
did. Shit.
Yeah, be faithful.
Bullshit.
Yeah, be
Now
faithful.
I'm gonna cook him after you finish.
Yeah, so
Yes.
hey, look at the
Oh,
stats,
I
right?
know you get down. I'm not talking about you.
You know.
But we had a girl on the show that was a pop the balloon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
And she came on the show
The promiscuous
trying to
one.
hide who she was. Like, nah, I remember you trying to finesse Aaron.
Yeah.
I called her out. left the show, whatever. And the funny part, she was selling purity on the show. But niggas know when she gets down. And we exposed her.
Oh, yeah.
But fun fact,
I saw that
shit.
one.
men give 100% in the very beginning, and women give nothing because apparently you're not genuine.
They don't give 100% in the beginning.
You don't give us the real
bare
you.
minimum.
You don't.
So
Wow.
We get the
question
bare
is,
I
Who
do.
said
I
bare
guys
minimum?
need to go to
Bare
therapy.
minimum.
You
Bare
go to
minimum.
rehab.
I'm
You
doing
guys
the
need to go
max
woman
minimum.
rehab. You guys got to go woman rehab.
I'm doing the max
But my thing is,
minimum.
some men don't give 100. Some men
I
just
don't know where he got
let's
that
be real.
from.
Some
Wait.
men
I don't
just
know where
fuck
he got
everything
that
else.
from.
But I'm just
That's
asking a
his 100.
genuine question. though. You know I'm not lying. You might give 100. He might give 25. He might give 50. He might give
Look,
75.
but hold on. To this point, you chose the wrong man then. Because remember,
Facts.
you're choosing off of how you feel.
I'm not
what's
fucking
real.
a man who not giving me 100.
I
Now,
think what
let me
she's
say
trying to
this.
say is that generosity.
Let us hear from the mill.
Can I say? Okay, you go ahead.
I kind of just see that as like generosity can be taken for granted
Yes.
these days.
Oh, come
and
on, man.
when you are talking to a man, it can be hard to feel like you can show what you're fully capable of and who you are and how
Yes.
generous you are without feeling like you're doing too much
Or like you're
because
being used.
it's been so
So then why
normalized.
be with that man then?
So
Yeah.
I kind of
Facts.
Like,
I
So-
personally,
She's a rational thinking
kind
lady.
of slowly show, who I am and what I can give to you without doing too much too early because then I feel
Man,
like that
she's
can
had
be
one
taken for
stance, man.
granted.
Stop lying, man. Come on, man. The whole tattoo your arm, the whole
If you
the yin and yang.
Hate if you want.
Yeah,
It is not my motivation.
Now-
Come
So
on, man. She ain't for nobody, bro.
A man will take a broke woman with nothing whatsoever to her name
Oh, I've heard
and
that.
build her to the pinnacle of her capabilities.
Yeah.
But a broke man, there's no love for a broke man in society.
Yeah,
No
that's-
woman is taking a
His
broke
mama love
man
him.
and building him up. I don't care how many times y'all say,
job. That's
I
her
bought this
job.
man this Gucci shoes.
That's her job.
I built him
That's
up.
okay,
I did
though.
this. You may have done that one time.
Yeah.
That's
You know,
historically
we did
because
that
that's
7, 8
real, though.
times
That's
before we got it
historical.
right.
What was
And like,
that?
hey, all right, these girls
But
been
you
running
said-
game on me.
You know what's
I'm not doing it no more.
that's because
you know what's important
woman's
about what
men's
he's saying, though?
property.
Yeah.
What's so crazy about
The
what he's
women
saying,
you
bro, is the
choose.
fact that
Yeah.
that's her everything, that she built one man up.
Yeah.
Nigga, that shit's so regular to us, it's not worth referencing.
But you
If
guys
you
are
step in our shoes
providers.
just
You're the
once,
head. You're supposed to do
if you
that.
step in our
Okay.
shoes just once, you'll never forget that experience. That you
You're
built the man
right.
up. That's
Good
some
point.
everyday shit for us.
It's a good point.
You're right.
So
You
it's
got
like
a point
you
though.
can't like it's much harder to be us
You're
because
right.
what you just try to be a man just once, and it's one of the hardest experiences in your life. And you got
That
regret.
is
That's some shit we
ludicrous.
deal
Yeah,
with every day. We
That's
step out.
I agree with that.
You do got
Yes.
a point.
We have
Shout
the
out to
same.
DBZ reference. Yeah, translate this in woman needs.
I agree with that.
Notice, right? We've done over 4,000 women on the show, basically, or close to 4,000 women
W.
interviewing, right? And the funny part is, they say, "Oh, I had a man, it built him up."
Yeah.
We had the question, where's he now? Oh,
gone.
he left, or oh, this didn't happen. And I'm like, hold on a second here.
Same thing for the ones that build it.
Well, I feel
So
like
what-
you're coming for me.
I'm coming for your ass. So one experience, right, tells them how men feel all the time.
Yeah.
We get a woman, we help her with her career, whatever, help
Yep.
her what she needs, and all of a sudden, she leaves.
Yeah.
But you're
So
supposed
like-
to do that.
Why? Why? I'm
You
gonna-
want to build a nigga up and
Okay,
leave?
so you guys
Why?
are I mean, not leave, but you guys are the head, right? You guys are providers.
Uh-huh. No, but the stats are 80% women actually initiate divorce, which means if I'm doing probability and numbers,
If I build you up, you're gonna leave me.
100%.
Oh,
Probably
well, me
about
personally, I
80% of
wouldn't.
men
Me, I
initiate
wouldn't.
Yeah, you
I wouldn't either. Thank you.
Let's say out of 10 girls.
Well,
Yes.
most great relationships build one another up. So we're building as we go
Thank
together.
you.
What's happened to that?
You out here saying real shit right now.
Oh, this one
Yeah.
feeling this one, that one
Yeah.
feeling that one. What happened to eat? You guys
You gotta
gotta
find a
find
right
each other.
woman.
As you build me, I build you.
Teamwork.
So,
Yes.
so that
Teamwork.
sounds good, but your man that you had before with your kid, where's he now?
Gone.
Oh, no.
Why?
He was actually my husband. We were married,
Okay, so
and
her
we
shit-
separated for reasons that has absolutely nothing to do with what we're discussing.
Who picked him?
Who picked him?
Yeah.
I picked him.
Okay. So
Yes,
let's have some accountability here.
I do.
Even though things didn't work out, things happen. But let's be real here. There were signs before you got married, signs that showed maybe he's a bad person, maybe he's a fucking asshole, maybe he might hit you. Who knows? All I'm saying is, you give him a kid.
Wait,
Yes, because I wanted.
wait, but who said
I wanted my kid.
Wait, but who said?
Yo, you can't win, bro. Yo,
Wait,
bro.
so
I wanted my
what's
kid.
the first one to say, I'm not happy first? You or him? It was you, right? You were nagging as fuck. You wasn't happy.
So no, it wasn't nagging. It was
you.
his ways that I didn't like, and I just couldn't be content with how he just responds and communicates.
But you married the nigga.
Yeah.
I gave him a kid.
Yeah, because they always tell you they're gonna change, and I'm not gonna be that way, and then they go right back to it. We all.
That line, good dick is a motherfucker.
No, but that's not the case.
No, I know. Whoa. Man,
I'm just saying we all been through. Like,
I'm about to say sometimes people outgrow each other.
Yes,
sometimes
and
people outgrow
at
each
that,
But
like,
what
you
about-
think you could tolerate some things, and then you grow out of it. You grow out of it, and you're like, you know what? If you're not
what
growing,
is marriage for?
Well,
duty to your partner until death do us what? Part.
You
That's
took.
because you didn't feel like dealing with his.
no, it's not feel like
You got married.
Now-
it was an agreement.
Hold on, you're forgetting the most important thing, right? You say you grow out of it. You can't grow out of a covenant that you took with God.
Thank you.
You took an oath.
Honor.
Oh, he said grow out of. I didn't say we grow
That's
out
what
of.
you
I
said.
said
You said that.
That's what you said. You said
well,
you grow out of. You
no.
can't grow out of a covenant you took with
grow
God.
out of. People change. You
changed.
Didn't you? No. Didn't you just tell her?
You changed.
No. Well, maybe I did. Maybe I did. I have my daughter at 23. You literally just told her that you're gonna come back to her because of her insight on things that she said. In the next few years of her life, she is gonna mature. She is gonna like different things. She is gonna have a different point of view. It's facts. It's life.
Hey, listen. So do he try to spin the block?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
My daughter is 10.
Yeah, he tried to spin the block.
Despite all of that, right?
Yeah.
Despite all of
we're
that,
cool.
you took
We're
a
cool.
covenant with God.
We're cool.
Right? You supposed to ride that out.
Yeah.
Through sickness and through health.
Yeah.
Whatever he's doing. You like you said, you chose this man.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I really love about the Latinos and the Hispanic culture is they ride it out.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't watch prison's nothing to glorify. Anybody watching this, if you go to prison, you're a loser.
There you go.
Okay? Prison was just a profound blessing to me because I educated myself there. But I watched the Hispanics, right? 30 and 40 year sentences.
Get away.
Every visitation they there. Letters, support, everything there. The black man, oh man, you be lucky to get a good year.
But
Okay,
hold on.
I have a question.
Hold on.
I want to reply
That's
to
just
him.
through my experience. Don't crucify me.
I
Don't
want to
crucify
reply to
me.
you.
In defense of the black woman,
I want to reply to you.
Julio ain't as reckless with his dick as the black man is. Julio ain't gonna try
Thank
to
you
fuck your
very
sister. The nigga gonna try to fuck your sister.
Yeah.
He gonna try to fuck your mama. He gonna try to fuck
A
your
lot more
cousin.
things. A lot
The
more things.
nigga
I
gonna
got
try
a lot more
so
things.
now Julio ain't gonna do all that. So just in defense, and then when Julio get out, Julio gonna come home every night to Angelica. Leroy, he ain't gonna come home every night. Leroy going out to gang to his buddy, hang out with a bunch of niggas, and when he come back in, he ain't got no job, he ain't got no money. At least Julio gonna get up with his work boots on, and go to work. Leroy ain't waking up in the morning.
It's in a man's nature. Now, I'm not glorifying infidelity, but it's in a man's nature to deal with multiple women.
Hold on.
Back to
But
biblical
Leroy ain't
times.
gonna have a job. Leroy gonna have Michael Jordan tennis shoes instead of work boots.
What about Aaron the plumbers? It's Aaron the plumbers out there that got jobs, that got trades, that got college
That's one out of 50 black men.
Yeah.
One out of
ain't
every
lying.
50 black men got a trade.
But Charleston, just to put it back on women now.
Yeah.
Who's choosing these Leroys?
Oh,
They
well, hold on.
That's
Listen.
a kind
The same way you guys are choosing these
Hold on,
girls.
listen. When all
made a mistake. We made a
the
mistake.
fruit is low
We all
hanging,
miss
Yeah.
it.
how you not go pick low hanging fruit?
So okay.
All the fruit is low hanging, so it ain't the women. It's the boys' mamas.
Yes,
The
return to
boys' mamas
sender.
is raising these boys up not to like girls.
Yes.
And sending them outside to come play with at school, and these niggas don't like girls based on their mamas.
Now you hit a root cause in there.
It ain't the girls, homie. It's
Yo,
the
fresh
niggas.
chat.
Because you gotta think, for homie, at least for 20 years, we had a generation of black men that says we don't love these hoes.
Yeah.
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. So you gotta think, in a rap video, a woman just walking through, sexy, pretty in the motherfucker, niggas shake up champagne and pour it all in her hair. This was the culture, homie.
Yeah.
Nigga, we been mistreating women for 20 years. Nigga, bitches ain't shit.
I want to
Think
elaborate
about
on what Plumber said when you
Think about this. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. So, nigga, we start treating them like that. Then it ain't no fun if the homies can't have it. So then you got a whole new generation that come with bros before hoes. You got a whole generation of kids that's raised with a mindset of bros before hoes, meaning I die for my homeboy before I take a woman out on a date. So then we be riding in the car with the concept of bro before hoe. One of us got a girlfriend we just met. We on the back seat in the phone talking to her. What a nigga do? God damn, nigga, you back there caking with the bitch. Nigga, shame you. Nigga, shame you for talking to a woman. You better not be playing no love song. What nigga say? Oh man, you listen to that gay ass music. This nigga singing about loving a woman. This nigga talking about killing somebody, going to prison. Which one gay music? So nigga, we fucked our boys' minds up where nigga don't even like girls.
Now hold on, before you start. Now who controls the media? The
We're
black
not talking
man
about the
don't
media.
control none of that.
We talking about mama.
Have no control.
We talking about mama.
We have no control over what's being publicized.
But listen, I never heard my mama play a rap song. I never heard my mama play a rap song. We used to have to sneak and go listen to it. So even though the media is giving us music, who is cutting on the radio station when you go to school? Your mama. Who is cutting on the television at home? Your mama. So let's not look at the media and look at what was played in your household.
But Charleston, just to add to his point here, the media is controlled by who?
I'm not coming to give out who controls the media. Listen, the media.
We're going to get to the root cause.
The media have always controlled. Listen, the media have always controlled. But you know what? It was a black parent saying, "Cut that off. You're not playing it in my house." I'm gonna give that what the media. I'm gonna give that what the white media is playing on television. You change that TV.
Brother,
so hold this. So right now they got gay stuff on television. My children have never seen gay stuff in the household. Cause I'm gonna turn it. Even though it's on television, not in this household.
Thank you.
I want this brother to speak. Let me just, brother, please tell them what is COINTELPRO and how that affected our people.
Well, I mean, so got Project Mockingbird as well. You know, Project Mockingbird is even worse.
Oh, please enlighten me. I don't even know about Mockingbird, but I know about COINTELPRO. Very passionate about it.
So there's two things. Hollywood, when Hollywood was created, it only existed for like 6 years until the CIA came in and they started funding all the Hollywood movies. Hollywood actually went bankrupt only like 6 years in. And the CIA and the government started to fund it to start making these movies, but they had to put in 20% propaganda. As more time went on, up until the 1960s, Project Mockingbird was created, where they had to almost incorporate propaganda into everything that we hear and see. The interesting thing about Project Mockingbird, unlike most of our projects, it never officially ended. Which means if it never officially ended, the government could, in theory, still keep inactive in everything that we hear and see. Because when a government operation is over, they solidify it and end it. But Project Mockingbird, if you look it up, it'll show that the creation date to present. So everything that you hear and see is being manipulated by the CIA. It's propaganda first, entertainment second.
Let me just say. So let me bring it down a little bit further.
Okay.
Let's take the CIA out of that and whatever propaganda it is. Where did your mom and daddy meet at? And what condition did your mom and daddy fuck in to have you that the CIA didn't know your mama was gonna meet your daddy at this club? The CIA didn't know your daddy was a lying motherfucker and he was gonna fuck the woman around the corner and have another baby and you was gonna be the outside baby. The CIA didn't have nothing to do with that, with why your mom and daddy broke up. Whoever molested you, the CIA don't have nothing to do with that. How your grandmother treated you and mistreated your other cousin because the CIA had nothing to do with that. Your childhood trauma has nothing to do with the CIA, Hollywood, and why your abandonment from your father. Come on now, that's where your pain and your trauma lies. Right there, where the conditions you was born in. Well, the conditions you were now hold on, let me tell you. So the condition you were born in, based on your choice and decision to go do this, the CIA had nothing to do with what you like to do.
Well, can I add though, real quick? The environment that we live in, or we're put in, is set up by people.
No. When your mama met your daddy and she had on that outfit, Listen, because the attraction of how your mom and daddy mate has nothing to do with the powers to be.
But hold on. How do I know what's beautiful and what's not?
No. Listen. Listen. The government ain't got nothing to do with what makes my dick get hard. Let's not do that, my nigga. Come on now. The government ain't got nothing to do when I see your nigga. The government ain't got nothing to do with when I'm calming, and I decide to calm in her and pull out rather than use a rubber. The government ain't got nothing to do with that.
You're true.
Okay.
It goes to choices and decisions, homie.
Choices, yeah.
You being irresponsible with your pussy. Come on now. The government ain't got nothing to do with that. That's where it starts at. So when your mama gonna tell your daddy, I'm pregnant, the CIA ain't got nothing to do with your daddy when you say, bitch, that ain't my baby. The CIA ain't got nothing to do with that. Homie, look at your mother and your father, and it starts from there. Look at their mother and their father. Look at their mother and their father.
But these are learned behaviors.
No. All of us know right from wrong. When we go to school from pre-K, we know right from wrong. We know nothing. No. I know if I hit you, that's wrong. I know if I steal, that's wrong. No matter what I do wrong, the government has nothing to do with who taught me right from wrong.
Let me ask you a question.
Let's go.
Ignorance of the law is no
Let's
excuse.
not talk about it. Before I know the law, grandmama and mama come in here and say, who broke that? Hold on, just be quiet. Who broke that? And all of us cousins looking at each other. Man, I ain't gonna say nothing. And we all get a whooping because we didn't tell the truth.
Shit, I'm a snitch.
Let's not go. We don't even know about snitching.
Preaching these very specific scenarios. It's like
let's not make it. Homie, listen. Our ancestors before us built Black Wall Street. They built all these other things before us under worse conditions. They had no excuses that we're using today.
Black Wall Street in Tulsa?
No, hold on.
We're talking about Black Wall Street in Tulsa, right?
So listen, didn't you know telling the lie? Hold on, and they built it right after. They built it right after you check history. And it's still open right now.
And it's nothing like it was today.
It is like it is today. It's just black people not going.
I live in Tulsa.
No. I just went 6 months ago and it's still vibrant. It's still, so hear me out. So when you know you tell a lie, that's wrong, right?
Correct.
Shame the devil.
No.
You say hear me out, but you're not giving anyone the opportunity to hear them out.
When we come out of our houses, you mean to tell if our parents didn't teach us right from wrong? Where we know we got this education, we can excel. No matter what barriers that was placed before us, we was always taught we can overcome those barriers, right? Yeah. What excuses we using today then?
History. Well, there's feminism. There's government control programs. There's also social media. Listen, I'm just saying, Charleston, at some point you got to say, as a parent, I couldn't do so much because when it goes to the school.
My daughter graduated 15 years old, homie. I don't know what excuses y'all talking about.
No, I'm just saying this.
At a white school.
As a good parent, that's great to have.
Her mama was a stripper and I played pimp the third part of her life.
Wait, what?
Her mama was a stripper. I was a pimp the third part of her life. I don't know what excuse y'all talking about. I was a pimp and her mama was a stripper the first 5 years. So I don't know what excuse y'all talking about on why we can't excel.
The argument is that like you're right. Choice is a parent. Everyone has a choice. That is true. However, added to choice is also distractions, government funding, and of course propaganda.
I mean,
so you got to choose between what's right, what's true, what's not true, and what's a lie.
I know a guy with 2 murder cases at 15 years old put his wife through nursing school and his kids are doing wonderful, and I don't know what excuses can stop a nigga from doing what he want to do when his mind is made up to do it.
I agree with you. You can do anything they want to do. However, most people are sheep. And NPCs only can do what they know how to do, which is follow people. So in that respect, those people are dumb, of course, but like that's just how society, things are.
And then when you speak of blacks, it could be argued that, I mean, yeah, you can choose to do anything, but there's a reason why they selected the black race for this type of propaganda for the first place.
Yeah.
Prior to 1964.
How y'all make it then?
Well,
how y'all the only niggas how y'all making other niggas can't then?
So yeah, there's always going to be people that make it, but there were more. There were more. We had cities. Even Central Park used to be called Seneca Village. They destroyed Central Park and put it up for trees and tell us it's for oxygen. They destroyed everything about our history because we had a higher marital rate, we had a higher birth rate, and there were more. I mean,
okay. So what about your family history? Mm-hmm. Who destroyed your family history? Who's stopping you from going to learn about your mother's mother, your grand? What about your family? Who have destroyed your family history?
Our history been
No.
hidden from us. Our history been. We don't know our true identity.
Y'all keep saying
we don't know where to start.
I know mine.
Where do I
know
start?
mine.
That's a good question.
Lucille
Where do you
Hilton.
start?
I know mine. Lucille Hilton. Probably. Hold on. Listen. Hold on.
Compton gangbanger.
Do you?
That don't know where to start. He don't know his ass.
This is where it started with your mama and your daddy.
You don't listen to any of us.
This is where it started.
They don't know nothing.
It started with your mama and your daddy. Okay, you don't know your mama and your daddy?
They third generation
Their mama and their
gang
daddy.
members.
Your mama and your daddy. Their mother, their daughter. That's simple. Your grandparents. You don't know your grandparents on neither side? What about their grandparents? That's where it started. It don't start from your slave ancestors. It starts from you, your mother, your father. So can you go back to your daddy?
Yeah.
Get quiet now. Can you go back to your daddy?
I
can. I can go back to my mother and my father. I can go back to my grandmother and my grandfather, which was my mother's mother and father. Can y'all do that? That's where it starts.
Yes.
Why are you trying to look past those elements? Why are you trying to look past your immediate family? Why? Because it's pain and your trauma. One of them abandoned you. You're trying to skip your mother and your father. Most y'all don't even know y'all daddy and mama.
Cool.
So how you gonna go to your slave ancestor?
You're saying that like it's a diss. So what?
Go to your mama and your father.
With our past
No.
family,
You're not hearing what I'm saying. Your mother, your father. Their mother, their father.
Not everybody has that.
Everybody got a mom and father.
I do.
In their life?
Everybody got I don't give a damn if it's in your life. They have a history. God damn it, man.
You were born at some point. You somebody.
Everybody got a mother and father. Everybody got a mother and father.
Hear you
mother, father, grandmother, grandfather, mother, father. That's simple. It's called your immediate family.
Yeah.